Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the build battle results for November. Sorry that the video is a little bit delayed. I just came back from Japan on Monday. I was on holiday in Japan for a week. And then I also no longer feel that well. I have maybe a cold. You might be able to tell my voice is like slightly different. Basically, I'm going to take a look at the first 4 builds, which were nominated for the best build quality, and the second 4 are nominated for the best creativity. So yeah, at the end of all of these builds, head into the link in the description and you can vote for your favorite build quality and your favorite creativity. Oh, and I should also mention that the theme this month was prison, so we're looking for something that is around the theme prison. Starting with build quality, the first build in the build quality category is by Foxy Raz. They have built a prison for this being. It's a really cool play on the theme prison. I think this one was voted very high for creativity and also build quality, but as you can see, it's built very well. He is chained and locked in here, and no one's allowed to enter, I guess, because you cannot jump over this gap. If you do, you die. This is Foxy Raz's build. It's very cool, and it's very creative, and it's built extremely well as well. So, alrighty, the second build in the build quality category is by Revoltclim, and they have built this build here, which is a prison for that they've named it the Godsma. Maybe some kind of temple or cathedral, and in each one of these jail cells would be a prisoner. So here's a prisoner there. I don't know who that is. I don't think it's hard to tell who they are. Great for build quality and also very creative at the same time. But yeah, I would do a little flyover here. There's a little guy there. And yeah, I really like this build. They've done a very good job with sort of atmosphere in this one. I like the use of fog. The fact that you can't see the sky, it makes you feel like you're a bit caved in. So yeah, they've done a good job on the atmosphere here, and obviously it's built very, very well. So there's the second build. That was by Revoltclim. Let's head on to the third build quality build. Alrighty, this third build is built by Bittern, and they have built, pretty sure this was a space prison. I don't know if that was written somewhere, if I just made that up in my head. But anyway, this is the build here, and it's really, really cool. So here's like the sleeping quarters. We've got space outside. That's pretty cool illusion there. Makes you feel like you're inside. This part, I guess, is maybe the canteen, or you get food inside of your jail cell, because I think this is all one jail cell. But I really like the intricacy here of the build. Even like all the walls, I think they look really, really cool. Different intricate details that they've got here. So this is the little jail cell area, and then if we head out, I assume into like the more communal area, then you would have each one of the jail cells here. So there's like 6, I think. Yes, 6 different jail cells here, and then this is like the main area. I would say the main area is a little bit plain, but it makes up for that a lot by all of the details. I mean, even things like the lights are just insanely detailed. Everything is just very, very high quality. But no, this is the build quality category, and this is built very, very well. I mean, it's incredibly detailed. So well done, Bittern. And let's head on to the final build quality build before we move on to the creative section. Okay, and this is the 4th build in the build quality category. This one is by XYZ Creeper, and they have built, this one's actually called the Prison of the Gods. So possibly on the one just a minute ago, I may have gotten the name wrong. So sorry if that was the case. So this one is taking a very different art style compared to the other ones. This one seems like a very, very nice prison to be locked up in, I would say. Let me show you around. So over here, we've got all the little jail cells. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side and 4 on that side. Inside the jail cell, we have a sneaky little fellow in there, poking his head out. And yeah, we got the jail cells on each side, and then on the middle part, we have like a fountain, and everything is overgrown. There's trees and there's statues. A very, very cool idea. It's built very well. So yeah, there we go. There's the 4th build. That one was by XYZ Creeper. And that concludes the build quality category. So let's head on to the creative category. Alrighty, and this first one in the creativity category is by Pulsating Devil, and they have built a game, I would say, called the Facility Breakout. So, nice Roblox moderation on the text. That's amazing. But last time I played, it said, hey, the guard checked out the cell and they seem to have left their gun, which is quite a weird thing to do. But let's pick up the gun. I have an idea. I can knock on the door to get the guards to come in, and then I can neutralize them. Alright, so here we go. We're being held in prison, and we're escaping. So let's wait for the guard to not shoot. Goodbye, fellow guard. Alright, first step is to make our way through. First we have a door where I need a researcher keycard. So let's continue on. I'm shooting that guy. He's dead. There's another door where I need a keycard. I need a blue one or a green one. So somewhere along here... here is a keycard. I found a yellow keycard. So I need to head back to that door and open the first door. I apologize for the noise. People are building inside my building. They're doing some building works and I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But they seem to be soaring at the worst time. The only one negative I would say of it is that it feels like there's quite a lot of walking. It feels like we're intentionally having to go and pick up something and then walk back a very long way. But overall, I think it's very fun, and also it's a very clever way of integrating the theme. I'm not going to play through the entire thing. I think I'll stop now. So if you guys want to check it out and maybe win the entire game, then you should go and do that. But that's the first one. It's by Pulsating Devil, and it's like a prison escape. Alrighty, and the second build in the creativity category is called High Cloud Prison, and it's built by Stargate 1142. Now, I thought this one was very creative. It reminds me a lot of Alcatraz, and the prison itself is as prison-y as you would expect. We just have a lot of rooms which we can check out. So there was the uniforms, and here's a booking room where you take your little mugshot. We've got a holding room to keep the prisoners. We have a guard-only section. It's a very, very big place that you can explore and have a look, but it's all fully built, which is really awesome. Now, it is lacking, from what I can see, the only thing it's lacking is actual prisoners. So maybe if you guys have a few friends, I guess you could come in and be the prisoners. That could be like a prison roleplay. But the whole building is very, very well made. And I think it's a really, really creative idea to have it indestructible, unescapable prison. I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, overall, I think it's really awesome. It's got loads and loads of different rooms to check out, and I've only just scratched the surface. So if you guys want to check this one out and take a look, there's probably like an entire other half or 75% of the prison that I haven't actually took a look at. There we go. There's the High Cloud Prison. Very, very cool. Well done, Stargate. I think it's a really awesome idea, so very creative. Well done. And this third build in the creativity category is built by Alex Gamer and Redivide. And this one is a very, very creative idea. It's a very cool idea. How did I just sit down? I didn't move, I swear. I think it's meant to be you're in a prison in the future and you were confined so they could run experiments on you. You're imprisoned and they're running experiments, hence all the TVs. It's really, really awesome. And I think that it's a very, very creative idea. It feels to me like we're in some kind of bunker. It's got all of these lighting effects going off. Some kind of like electricity cackles. You guys can't hear the noise. My audio program broke, but there's like, blah, blah, you know. If you could hear it, you'd understand what I was on about. And we have this strange futuristic area. Whoa. The strange futuristic area here with all these floating things, chairs, TVs, colas. So yeah, overall, I think that's pretty much it. I tried to walk past this guy, it doesn't let you. It's a very creative idea. To be like a prison set in the future to like run experiments on its employees? No, prisoners, that's what I was trying to say. Alrighty, and the final build in the creativity category is by Sarli Cham, and they have built an abandoned prison. Let's head on and have a look at this build. So here we are inside the abandoned prison. The reason why I put this one in the creative category is because it has a lot of extra things inside of it, which perhaps you wouldn't usually think of. So it's got the standard prison cell here. I think we're inside the prison cell. We've got a desk and a window and a toilet. But then as you can see, there's an entire second section. Let's first have a look through this gap here. We've got this other section with some creepy eyes. And this is what I was thinking of earlier, like a solidarity cell. Maybe I said that wrong. Like a confinement cell where you're stuck in there. I remember these from movies where you're like tied up and stuck inside, so I think that's a cool little detail there. And if we head up this ladder, you can see that it's been abandoned, and I'm going to guess that maybe the former inmates have set up camp here. As you can see, there's nowhere else you can go. So we've got this little fire, and yeah, just lots of different little bits of scenery, a desk here with maybe a journal that they've been using, and then a tent where perhaps someone has been sleeping and hiding out. So there you go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm sorry if it's not the best. I just don't feel very well. I don't know if you can tell. I figured I'll just try and do this in one take, and I haven't really written anything down, so at some points I probably sound a bit like I'm speaking gibberish. But there you go. Thank you very much, everyone, for your submissions. It was super awesome. And I want to give a special shout out, actually, before I forget. like a runners up shout out, I guess. There were a few builds that I thought were very cool, but I didn't think they fit the theme. They were very close, but I ended up saying that they didn't fit the theme. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether I should have included them or not. But first up, we've got Pigman2983's Obby. Detention in school, sort of like it's a prison to be in detention, which is a cool idea, but I didn't feel like it actually fit under the definition of prison when I looked that up, but it was a very, very cool idea, so almost. There was also a build by Blue0109, Seed is Fake, and they built a giant bird cage, sort of that the bird is imprisoned inside the bird cage, so to the bird cage is a prison, which again was a very cool idea, and it was built very, very well, and it is a very creative idea, but I just didn't think it fit under the core theme of prison, so there was that as well. Orang 975, and they built a build around coronavirus. Essentially, you were outside your house, and then you had to head inside the building, and you were sort of imprisoned inside your house. Again, that was a very, very creative idea, but I just didn't think it correctly fit under the theme prison. When I looked up the definition, it was like a building that's built to hold people. Very close, but I ended up deciding that it wasn't quite there. So shout out to those 3 builds because they were very, very cool. They just didn't quite hit the theme, I didn't think. But and yeah, make sure you vote for the ones in the description. I'll stop rambling now and I'll let you guys continue on your day. All right, bye bye.